Good afternoon, my name is Richard Mains. This is explanation demonstration attempt number 2. Today we're going to be talking about the bunker shot, how it's played, why it's played and where it's played and with what club it's played. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the actual bunker shot I'm going to be producing today for you. It's about a 20-25 yard bunker shot from a greenside bunker, about 10 yards of carry, 15 yards of roll out. So there's multiple different ways you can play this. You can play less loft or more loft. The way we're going to do it today is we're going to play more loft. So I've got my lob wedge, my 58 degree here. This bunker shot is going to be a high launching, high spinning shot. So I'm not expecting a lot of roll out. We're expecting the ball to get up high and stop quite quickly, you know, within about 5 yards. So I'm expecting this to carry around the 15 yard mark. And the first thing we're going to talk about about this bunker shot is the aim of the club face. So the aim of the club face, the reason we need the club face aimed square to target. So we have the club face aimed square to target. The reason we need the club face aimed square to target is so we have the right amount of dynamic loft on the club. So if the club face is aimed to the right, then it's going to be open. If it is aimed to the left, then it's going to be closed. This will increase through opening and decrease through closing the dynamic loft of the club face. Also, if the club face isn't aligned with where we want to swing, it will affect the centre of strike, and if it affects the centre of strike, it could affect ball speed, it could affect launch angle, so it won't produce the shot that we want to play. So the aim of the club face square to target is quite key. The second thing we're going to talk about is the grip. So the grip is going to be a completely normal grip. So we're going to have showing 2 knuckles, both of these pointing to the right hand shoulder there. So we'll just come a bit closer so you can see that. The reason the grip is key, again, centered to strike. If we have a weak grip, so quite a weak grip, the club face might open, might produce more of a toe strike, more of a heel strike, apologies. If we have too strong of a grip, so more than 2 knuckles pointing too far, and this hand underneath here, the club face will be closed, probably produce more of a toe strike because we're not showing the full amount of face. So let's just show you the shot that we might get. So with a weak grip, so thumb straight down, only showing 1 knuckle, this hand over the top, produce quite a high shot that goes a bit to the right of target. Then the second shot we're going to show you is the strong grip, so showing 3 knuckles, that V's pointing right of our shoulder and this hand underneath. We aren't going to be able to. Lower shot, not the required shot that we want, and it's rolling out a little bit to the left of target. Okay. Also, what this can do is if we have a strong grip, it can affect our release through the ball. So if we want to release the club face through the ball, it's going to release and close the face. Also speed up. So a stronger grip will speed up the release, so it might go too far. A weaker grip here might slow down the release, add too much loft, and the ball won't get where we want it to. So it's going to affect the dynamic loft and also the centreness of strike because of where the face is aiming, but also it's going to affect the swing speed through the ball as well and how we control that. So a neutral grip with a bunker shot is quite important from where we want it to be. The next one is going to be stance and posture. So our stance is going to be quite a bit of a wider stance because we're going to be creating a bit of a wider arc in our swing shape through the shot. Our stance is going to be a bit wider so that we can control the speed of the swing and not be too fast and not be too slow. Also, we're going to bend our knees because the low point of this shot is going to be below the ball. So because the ball is going to be there, because the low point is going to be underneath the ball, we're going to come before the ball hit the sand, take the sand, and the ball is going to go upwards. Because the low point is below, we want to get our body into a position where we can set ourselves so the low point will be below the ball. So we're going to have a wider stance, but we're also going to bend our knees more. So a wider stance, bend our knees more. So wider, bend our knees and grip. The reason being is because if we don't bend our knees, we could top it straight into the straight into the face of the bunker, but allowing ourselves to have a wider stance and bending our knees will allow us to get underneath the ball as we want to play the shot. Ball will go out on the green, will take sand, and it will have the desired effect. The reason also we bend our knees and have a wider stance is so we can again control the speed of that swing shape. Control the speed of the swing that we want. Next thing we're going to do is body alignment. Now, body alignment and feet alignment. So we're talking about aim with the club face. So aim is going to be at the pin. Now, body alignment is going to be parallel to the pin, but we're going to go to that marker just left of the pin. So we're going to be parallel, but it will be left parallel, not right parallel. Okay, so we're going to be left parallel. Reason being is because when we swing, our swing is going to be quite a neutral swing. It's not going to be in to out. It's not going to be out to in or anything like that. It's going to be very neutral swing shape in what we're doing. So our swing path, in what we're going to be doing, because if we aim left, we're going to be swinging because of where our face is aimed. We're going to be swinging out to in. If we aim right, we're going to be swinging in to out. So we really want to be aiming in the right place. All right. That'll also affect dynamic loft. So if we aim left and the club is facing where we want it to, it's going to have too much dynamic loft. Left, it's going to have less dynamic loft. So if we aim right, but also if we body aims left, face aims right, a bit too much dynamic loft, the ball doesn't get to where we want it to. If we aim to the left and if our feet, body alignment and shoulder alignment aims to the left, aims to the right, not left, aims to the right, but our club still aims at the pin, the ball goes too far, because what we do is we take loft off and we deliver less loft. Okay. Next thing we're going to talk about is ball position. Now, the ball position is going to be further forward in our stance. Now, I know we've already talked about stance and posture. So stance and posture is more bend knees. Also, we're going to be slightly further away from the ball, tiny little bit. Bend those knees, break an inch down just to control the speed of that swing again. Ball position is going to be forward in the stance. So if that's the middle of our stance there, ball position is going to be forward. So what we're going to do is, because we've adjusted our low point, sorry, it's rather windy today. We're just at the back end of the storm, so the wind blew us over there. But because where the ball position is, because we've adjusted how we're standing, we're lower ourselves, so our low point is lower. So if we have the ball in the middle of our stance, we're going to be hitting on top of the ball, so we need to move the ball forwards so that we're hitting down in the normal place, but our low point is going underneath the ball. Okay, last thing we're going to talk about before we go into swing shape is, because we're aiming parallel, what we're going to do is we're actually going to open the face to add loft, because we're going to put a bit of speed into this swing. If we don't add loft, then the ball's going to go far too far. So because we're adding loft, what we need to do is, if we add loft, that loft is now pointing to the right. So if we aim completely square and parallel feet, club aim is going to be square to the flag, but we're going to open the face. The loft of the club was pointed to the right, so the ball will come out to the right. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to drop our hands to square the club face up. So if we get ourselves ready to play this shot, get ourselves ready. So you described what we've done, open the face, but then drop our hands. What that does is it moves the loft more towards me. It brings the loft back round towards me, so that when we play that shot, the ball comes out straighter, but it also comes out because the loft is facing in the right place. It's going to affect sending this a strike and actually allow us to hit the shot that we want to perform. Final thing we want to talk about is swing shape. So swing shape for this swing is we're going to go L. So L, club is pointing up at the L, arms are pointing out. So horizontal and vertical, all the way through to L again, L to L, so show your face on. L, so show the parallel, club vertical, through to L, again, shoulders parallel, club vertical. The reason why we're going to do this is because it gives us a wider arc, but also allows us to control the speed in the swing. Because it's a short shot, yes, we've opened the face, yes, we've added dynamic loft, but still, it's still a short shot, so we still want to be able to control the distance of the shot. If we go too far, it's a terrible shot. Just do that again, sorry. If we get ourselves set up, so if we get ourselves set up, alignment, ball position, loft hands, if we swing too fast, we can sometimes get underneath the ball, or most likely the ball's going to go too far. If we don't swing fast enough, so if we don't quite reach that L, if we don't reach that L and we only do a little swing, ball isn't, we almost quit on it, not enough speed through the sand. Because we have resistance from the sand, the ball's not going to go very far. So finally, we're just going to show you one more shot before we go through everything one last time. So parallel alignment, face alignment to the flag. We've opened up, so we're going to drop the hands. Grip is neutral, 2 V's pointing to the right shoulder. Swing shape, L to L, comes out lovely, lot of spin because we've opened the face. So finally, just one shot, go through the whole thing. So, aim, square to target, body alignment, square to, parallel to target to the left, just to our sign there to the left, grip slightly down, ball position forward, open face, drop the hands, dropping the hands to square the face, L to L. Pretty good bunker shot to finish. Thank you very much.